Hello, everyone. How are you? Um, I wanted to start off today talking about an experience I just had that was really beautiful. Um, as many of you probably saw on Facebook, George's daughter, Michelle, lost her beloved animal, Bodie, of 14 years. And it was a really hard thing for her to do, as you can imagine, and especially if you've gone through the process of knowing that your beloved was getting ready to die and how hard that is to let go. And so I watched the event, the whole piece of it, from, it was kind of interesting watching somebody else go through, because I know I've gone through the grieving and the questioning of what to do because the animal really can't speak for itself or whatever. And the part I wanted to talk about is that it was just so amazing for her to watch the dog, or for all of us to watch the dog go through the process of almost like the same process we would go through or anybody person would go through, because he was going through a time where he was very challenged and he didn't look well and he lost a lot of weight. And then next thing, he was very perky and started to get himself back, gained a little weight and started to eat again and perk up, just like we see people do before they go. And the false hope of, oh, maybe he's not going anywhere, maybe he's going to be okay. And then getting to the point where you actually get the proof of what's going on with the animal. Oh, he has cancer and he needs to be put down. And then still not being sure if you're doing the right thing when you're responsible for somebody else, whether it's a person or an animal. And interesting, Benny would come and sit next to me when this is what I wanted to talk about today. So I decided, because she was having such a hard time trying to find out, what do I do? Do I put him down today? Do I wait till tomorrow? What am I supposed to do? And my heart was breaking for her, seeing her be tormented going through this process. So I called my friend Kim up, who does animal pet readings, who is amazing, by the way. I'm not going to put her number right out here, but you can contact me, call me, or email me to find out her information, because she is beyond amazing when it comes to the pets. She asks you to send a picture, and then she sits with it and writes what the animal wants to say and what she's getting, and then shares it with you on the date you make the the appointment on. So I called her and had her do a 15-minute reading on whatever the pet wanted to say to Michelle. And it was, oh my God, it made huge difference. And not only about that, he was there for her and the love that he had for her. And it really didn't matter if she put him down yesterday, today, or tomorrow, that he was going to go through the same process, but he was there to love and support her. And the way she explained it was just unbelievable, just beautiful. And the other piece was about the connections, and how some people just, I don't want to say just, but some people have pets that are here to just keep them company and just love them and support them, period. Other people have these beloveds or these soulmate pets, be it a cat or a dog or whatever, that's here to support them through their soul process. And it's like, oh my God, he was one of them. And to listen to that, and Ben is another, that without him, I couldn't do my work. He's here to support me. And to find out that he was actually a piece of her heart and a part of her work, and all of that was just amazing to hear the words, and that he was going to continue to work with her from the other side, almost like a spirit guide, and to know that they don't really leave us. And whoever said they don't have souls is crazy, because they are unbelievable little angels, fur babies in our lives. And we should never take that for granted, because what I saw and what drove home for me through this process, she wanted us to be there. And so I went, and I had never seen an animal put down before. And we started off, I sat and gave it some Reiki and thanked it. It's so important for you to thank them for their service, because they are in service, just like many of us are. They're here in service to us. So I thanked him for his service, and then, everybody was talking to him, and poor Michelle was just holding him, loving him so much. And the vet came and did its thing, and all of a sudden life was gone. And it really drove home. I mean, I've been there for people dying, but I've never seen a pet. And it drove it home so strongly that I got to watch while the spirit just left and was gone. And then this body just became a body where the paws were flipping, and, and it just made it so clear about how this is just the vehicle or the vessel. And to see, if you've never seen a person pass where the life force leaves and you actually witness it, or now an animal, to see that and to realize that life goes on. I mean, we all understand it intellectually, but for us to witness it and to almost feel the joy of the person or the animal going back to source, oh my God, it just drove it home at a whole nother level. And I thought, yes, we all miss whoever when they leave us, because we love them and we feel bad for ourselves that we're not going to see them again. But to know that they're going to a wonderful place and they get to shed all their problems, any pain in the body, it's done, it's gone. Wow. And I will be forever grateful for this experience. I'm crying because it was so beautiful to see and feel that experience, and just, wow, to really see that we're more than a body. And I know it sounds stupid because I teach this and I believe this, but to witness something so innocent just leaving peacefully and going back to source was amazing. So I hope this gets you to look at things different when you look at your pets and you realize that you just love them so much, and that they're not going to be on this earth plane forever, and how much courage and strength it took for them to come at this time with everything going on in the world, and how we take on all their issues. Sorry, the other way around. They take on all our issues for us. So when they know we can't process something, or, we're having something happen in our body, they choose out of love to take it on for us. And I know I will continue to be grateful for every little thing this little one does for me. And you can tell them, don't take it on for me, I don't want you to hold on or whatever, and they're going to do what they want anyways, because there are angels on earth. So I wanted to share that beautiful story, and it was interesting because today I pulled a card from the Secret Language of Light, and I'm going to read this to you as it will become one of our cards for this week. Divine animals. Talk about synchronicity. Look at how beautiful. The heart, the rays. Soul companions on your journey. Spend time with your pet or in the company of any animal to release the same light that flows through you, to realize the same light that flows through you flows through all living creatures. We all create different containers for our soul experiences, depending on our individual desires and dreams. Humans experience greater contrast than animals. That is why our influence and creations are wider teachings. However, this also makes it easier for us to split and stray from our hearts. Animals reflect the divine love that we are. When we are around animals, it is easier to move into alignment where we can be inspired to grander creations. People often believe they receive unconditional love from an animal, as an animal is more likely to be aligned with its soul instinct and doesn't need you to be different to who you are for it to feel loved. You will feel free to be who you are. When you emulate this behavior for yourself, life becomes more relaxed, loving, and your relationships will catapult to a whole new level of joy. Well, if that ain't something, huh? Beautiful message. I'll never look at an animal in the same way. I mean, I knew all of this, but to have the experience, it's just like anything else, right? We can know something, but until we actually experience it live in the moment, that really is a game changer. All right, this week, this up and coming week. The breath of the cosmos. We will to thy will, or my will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. Well, isn't that what we're doing? Look at that. Beautiful. This is from the Starseed Oracle. When we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on your personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater well of life, you begin the dance with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little, you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. Wow. Amazing. So when I think of this, oh yeah, totally guilty, micromanager. How many of you are? So especially for this upcoming week, surrender to the universe. I remember that Kathleen was reading for me one time recent, and she said that my guides were like, how come you never ask us to do anything for the earth plane? Meaning in my own personal life. You ask for everybody else, but you don't ask for yourself. I thought, well, I guess I've just never thought about it. I always ask them to help everybody else out. So now it's made me look at things. Once it brings you to your awareness, then you got to look at it a little bit differently. So I'm like, okay, you got it. You want to micromanage my life? You go right ahead. So anyways, and the breath of the cosmos, just breathing in and out, is a natural thing that we don't have to consciously think about. So is the guidance from the universe. So we need to remember that. Work your light. For the up and coming week. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Isn't that hysterical after I just said my team's telling me you don't ever ask us for help down here? There's the card. So as we look, off in the distance is part of a doorway, and the person is walking in a different direction. Especially now, it's important for us to trust our path because no one really knows where we're going. We're down here kind of blindfolded saying, we're trusting, we're still trusting. And I know for myself, I'm a faith keeper no matter what. I'm holding the faith. I don't care. All of this is going on out there. Yes, I'm sending my prayers out, but I'm holding the faith. And I hope you are too. Trust your path. The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, nothing can go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of light, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they're waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in and see how far you have journeyed. Keep moving. Open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they'll work out for you even better than you could have imagined. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. 2 in a row saying the same thing. So here is the question you should ask yourself. If you knew you would be supported no matter what would you do? That's a big one. Yeah. Lightworker Oracle. What is coming up for this up and coming week? I'm going to go with this one because that's the one I saw. Karmic clearing. We like that. The dude on high is looking over us while we're like, clear us of all of this. And this is such an important time. It says, you are fast outgrowing a level of consciousness to which you are attached to particular wounds, issues, and struggles. As you outgrow that consciousness, these issues will release their grip on you. You are receiving divine notice that karmic clearing is taking place through a combination of your own efforts and spiritual grace from the heart of the divine. It is time for an old wound to be released once and for all. Yeah. And, with everything going on down here and the way that, we've agreed to come back over and over again and the craziness of this particular time and space of the things that are going on, wow. I'll take any karmic clearing I can get. And so with this combination together, I would also say, ask for some karmic clearing around certain things. We have the right. All right, Archangel Metatron. What do you want to say to everybody this up and coming week? Ooh, really beautiful. Healing. Pause to receive. Look at this beautiful card. The hand with all the color rays coming down. pause to receive. You are asked to be still and open up to the healing power of Metatron's color rays. His energy is available to you at all times, whenever you ask for it, whether day or night. Visualize yourself being cradled by angelic light that knows exactly where it needs to flow and what it needs to do. This is an intelligent, loving energy that works within your own body and your own auric field to give what you need right now. Feel his loving energy flowing in from your crown, higher vibrations of light that soothe, bring comfort, and can transform whatever ails you. Feel it moving down through your spine and your skeletal system through each chakra point and to any part of you that needs healing. Let the healing also help you to switch off and rest your mind and be taken to another dimensional space where time is suspended and only you matter. Isn't that nice? Sitting comfortably or lying down, ask Archangel Metatron to place his hands on you, allowing streams of color to flow through you. Color is alive and is a powerful energy. Which color ray do you feel you need? Tune into the color ray that you feel you want around you and flowing through you. This chosen color may change as Metatron brings down the rainbow spectrum for you, recharging, renewing, and resolving problems. Also revitalizing physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual body. Realize that you can ask not just for healing when something is wrong, you can seek color to maintain your well-being. Love that. Take time to question what you presently do to achieve well-being. Are you eating well? Do you cleanse your aura? Do you release negativity and fear that stores up? Being healed involves many different facets, from changing your thought processes or exercise to altering negative habits and circumstances that cause imbalances. Just as Metatron uses many colors to heal, you may need to look at different healing methods or tools for optimum health. Positive affirmations, color therapy, mindfulness, meditation, or plain rest and rejuvenation. You also need a genuine desire to change and heal. Allow Metatron to help you find what helps you to maintain your own well-being and commit to looking after yourself as you would anything else you deem important in life. Put your well-being first, not last on the list of priorities. Pause and be open to receive Metatron's energy and color rays. Healing is here for you now. What a week. So the divine animals coming in to help us, and not just our physical animals. These are the animal totems that work with us. Letting go, taking one step, moving forward on our path, asking for clearing, karmic clearing for what we need to finish the role we have here, and physical healing, taking time to heal in whatever form. And another way with color therapy is awesome, because what you can do is you can also wear the colors. So if you have a certain color, like for me, when I'm not feeling well or I'm exhausted, I will put on turquoise. Turquoise resonates with me. As soon as I put it on, I know I look good in that color and it lifts me up. And so you can use colors like that. Or if you need more energy, red, things like that. You're too much, you're jittery, the softer colors or the pastels. And then moving forward with this. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of assistance from our teams, from the animals, and from spirit clearing away things for us. So have a wonderful, wonderful week.